That leaves room for improvement, sir. Boston with a 21-31 record against the rest of the conference last year, and it was because of what you said, Clark, being unable to fight back.
Yeah, they would just either run out of steam after the half or run out of options at some point later in the game. They got to find a way to be able to sustain good play for longer periods. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Here comes Ty Lawson. 8 points for him. And there's the call on Felton. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making some changes. Andre Bloch, he's checked in for Matt Bonner. Iguodala comes in for Nick Young. And it's a Flalo in for Kyle Korver. And the Pacers also making a change. Sean Marion is checked in for Zeller. A Flalo with it. Now Lawson defending. Puts one up from 19. A Flalo, that's good. Flalo's got 5 points so far. And Indiana shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And it's George finishing it off.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and a terrific finish.
Well, Raymond Felton has been, throughout his career, very solid starting point guard. But last season was arguably the worst of his career. The shooting percentage tumbled, and I thought at times he just really looked out of sorts offensively.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for Boston. And a change for the Pacers. Hollins is checked in. Now, here's Burks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul.
And Felton even struggling at the free throw line. He's hoping to bounce back.
Yeah, but I think now, you know, he's in his 30s, Kevin. He may be best suited to a reserve role as a guy who can do a little bit of everything off the bench for you as a backup point.
Here's Lawson after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. And Lawson with the drive. Comes up empty down low.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
Now Felton following Alec Burks' three-point attempt. Dishes to Iguodala. Back to Flalo. From about 19 feet. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Some changes for Boston. Smith comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's John Wall in for Raymond Felton. Vonleh's checked in for Indiana. Now, here's Bloch. In close, he hits it. Bloch has got his first points in this one.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Lawson's against Wall. Lawson dishes to Marion. Lawson outside. Back to Marion. Indiana again missing. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Boston on top, delivering the blowout. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
Tuesday, November 11th, the Oklahoma City Thunder go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. It's the real deal.
Here's Ennis. Wall out there with a Flalo. Then it's Smith. Then it's Blutch, and it's Bonner in at the 4 slot. That's the Boston 5. And that's a foul called on Andre Blutch. Marion against Smith. It's Marion with the drive.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know. Rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Indiana. Ennis kicks to Vonleh. Here's Rice, covered by Smith. Inside, here's Vonleh. Aflalo pulls it in.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Kevin Garnett. He's checked in for Boston.
Checking in for your Celtics, Kevin Garnett.
The dish to Rice. Marion outside, shoots a 3, and he gets the bucket. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Shot from the wing, and again it's Boston converted.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
Yeah, but look down at the other end of the court. The same has not held true.
There's the screen. Rice kicks to Ennis. Here's Rice, covered by Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Vonleh's shot is good.
You look at NBA defenses now, more and more they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics, because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand, and he's able to get it back. And Villanueva kicks to Rice. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Ennis. The wide open look here for Marion. And the Pacers another 3. And you know, it seems players are starting to avoid those long twos early in the shot clock.
Yeah, and especially the elite scorers, you know, becoming much more conscious about their shot selection. Last season, the top 5 scorers were more efficient than at any time since the ABA-NBA merger almost 4 decades ago.
Here's Marion. following the three-pointer by Boston. The 10-footer, and it's rejected. Smith with it, and it's Wall. That time the assist by Smith. 16 points for John Wall. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Boston?
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That's good.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Vonleh kicks to Villanueva. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
And here's Ennis. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Andre Bloch, he's checked in for the Celtics. Felton comes in for Josh Smith. And a change for the Pacers. Hollins is checked in. Now, here's Felton. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
How about that? Hits it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Ennis, covered by Wall. Vonleh setting the pick for Ennis. And it's Marion in the corner. And he can't stop the run as he misses. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
I'd rather see him just pull straight up. He went for that leaner, and he seemed to be off balance a bit.
Rice passes to Marion. He kicks to Rice. He feeds it to Hollins, and he gets the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on. And
it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
This is really going to be a good win. They've proven they know how to attack this team, and I think it's important to establish that against a conference opponent.
I agree, because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You'd love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to see them that often.
And if you had to pick one player who would maybe take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game, it was, I think, that kind of a night for John Wall. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Shooting for Indiana.
Well, you wondered how things would go for the Pacers after they had a hiccup midseason. Had to call a players-only meeting.
And did so very close to the playoffs, Kevin. This team struggled because of its youth in handling the extra scrutiny and the burden of expectations, and it took them a while to kind of figure it out, and weren't quite as good as they wanted to be during the playoffs.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Bonner comes in for Kevin Garnett, and Nick Young is subbed in for John Wall. Now here's Aflalo. Bloch sets the pick for Aflalo. 4 on the shot clock. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Kicks it to Vonleh. The pass to Rice. He dishes it to Ennis. Pass to Burks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
On its way from Young for 2, and that one drops.
You got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now.